Hello, everyone. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Let me fix the camera. I'm alone for right now. Uh, that's a little better. Oh man, it's been crazy, guys. Trying to get everything together and getting everything going today. Still waiting on Sarah. She should be showing up, I think, here in a little bit. Again, I apologize for the delay. Hot Rod, I noticed you were a little frustrated that we never start the show on time, and actually, I understand. I try to keep it as close to the time as I say, and I'm also a person that doesn't like to be late, so I apologize for that. Just been busy today with uploading a lot of things, trying to get a lot of things in order for the show. And did the countdown not show? The countdown should have showed. I done the countdown. There I am, Dana. I hope everybody's doing good tonight. We got a good show lined up for everybody. We got some photographs, some videos we're going to go over. We're going to talk about tomorrow. We're going to talk about this place in general. Please excuse the mess on my desk as we have been doing a lot of uploading, a lot of copy making, and a lot of preparedness. So we got a lot of things going on in a lot of different areas that we're doing right now. So it just keeps us busy in all directions, it seems like. Yeah. So we're trying to put things together on a lot of different fronts. I guess you're doing your job right whenever you cause somebody with an overbite to almost bite their nose. They're so mad. So I got to be doing something right.
I don't know where my glasses are.
Why?
Honest. I have them. They gone.
You lay them on the table?
Also, I had them when I was eating.
Where'd you eat at? On the floor?
Upstairs.
Shade in the floor. We don't let her sit at the table usually, only on Sundays for the video. No, we had kind of a late dinner tonight. It's kind of been a crazy day. We've been really busy today, talking to a lot of people, as you can see on the desk, doing a lot of downloading and copies. And I mean, look at this, guys. I can't show you what they are. That'd be kind of retarded, but
Okay, sure. Okay.
you can see this is nothing but just copies that we've had to do today. So I mean, it's been crazy. Hello, sweet Kaylee's what Tammy said. Tammy don't know you very well.
Hiller, that is rude.
Well, I'm just truthful. Everybody said they want me to be truthful, so
I'm very sweet.
shooting from the hip. The only time she's sweet is when she eats ice cream cone.
That's wrong because I don't eat ice cream cones.
No, so she eats a whole box. I bought some ice cream and she ate it all. I didn't even get none of
what
it.
Ice cream?
That when I bought it at Walmart, everybody liked. What was it? Caramel and something. And then
Oh, you're talking about the little. Okay, I got what you
bought a cantaloupe. I didn't get none of it.
That's not my fault. I waited
She
2 days.
ate all of a cantaloupe. That big.
I waited 2 days. You didn't get one.
I didn't get one. That's right. At least she's telling the truth.
And I ate about like 4 little pieces every morning. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That thing was huge.
With some crackers.
She ate like 4 slices every morning of the length of it. That's why I didn't get any.
No.
Oh,
You gotta buy 2 next time.
I'm buying one, hiding it. That's what I'm going to do.
You're gonna hide it.
I ain't telling you, then you know where it's at. Guys, we're going to talk about a little bit of this location, some of its history, and kind of what I had looked at always. Mike had always the skinny ones. That's right. Eat it all. And kind of what I thought back a while back whenever all this first started happening at this area. I spoke to a lot of people about it too. I spoke to the Corps of Engineers. I spoke to the museum, and I spoke to a gentleman that actually trespassed that was able to get back there, and actually had a gun pulled on me trying to get back there, me and my mom. So I don't know what they was doing. There's a guy in camouflage with a little booth down there. It looked like a military booth, and I didn't really want to, get too lippy with him. He seemed like he didn't want us down there, and he had that AR strapped across his chest, or M16, probably an M16 since he was probably military. But
You're talking really quiet.
me?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. You're just talking really quiet.
Can you guys hear me, or does she have a bad head cold?
I don't know, but this part right here this morning was hurting
There's
so bad. Like that part right here.
her nose was running across her lips this morning when she woke up, and her nose
was
has been
not.
hurting her really bad. Glad you made it in here, Brooks. Good to see you.
No.
She gets big boogers in her sleep.
Ew! I do not. That's disgusting.
Okay, they say they hear me fine, so it must be you.
I don't know. I'm just used to him talking louder, I guess.
I think you're stopped up.
Probably.
She's just a little weird sometimes, but it's okay. Y'all get used to that.
I think
She's
you're
bipolar. Sometimes you get a different personality depending on the day. She might wake up as Madeline, or she might wake up as
So does that mean you have sundown here?
Mary. Yeah, I can't sleep. I'm up all night. When the sun goes down, I'm ready to party. Like that song, "When the sun goes down." I'm ready to eat too.
That's what you do.
I did.
You don't party. You just go out there and eat.
I had fish stick sandwich tonight with French fries. That's good. It's good for you. Fish.
You know how many carbs are in that?
I don't care. It's good. I don't look at carbs. I just look how good it is.
I like fish sticks, but I've never seen like a fish stick sandwich.
Oh, it was good. Put the fish sticks on there with some cheese, some mayonnaise, a little bit of ketchup. Then I put French fries on one of them I made.
Couldn't you just like ate it like normally? Like
It's all going the same place. I mean, it don't matter if you separate it on your plate. It's all going to go in
I don't
one.
like my food touching.
Just picture separating your food,
Yeah.
put a tube on it that goes down into one bowl. When you eat, that's what it does. It goes, woo, all mixes.
Yeah, but if you mix, the only thing I don't mind is macaroni and mashed potatoes. I don't care if that touches, but everything else, it has its own individual taste. But if you mix it, it's just.
Then you either end up with a Payday or a Baby Ruth. So, I mean, you never know. No rush, Mike. You're creeping through the woods and putting yourself out there while I'm sitting in the safety of my home. Oh, it's this place. I'm telling you guys. I guess we'll get into it. It seems like Sarah's going to take her time.
She's gonna get you.
She might have found her some food while she ain't here.
Probably. She's probably eating.
Well, I called her and I'm like, "Hey, we got 10 minutes." She's like, I was like, "We got 10 minutes." I said, "Was you asleep?" No, I was awake.
No, she wasn't.
What?
That's what she does. She just was like.
I think she might have went over and started taking a nap.
I think she likes her naps.
Yep, I think that's what she was doing. Said eyes bugged out, biting my nails. Thanks so much. Yeah, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't feel real good today. We're gonna talk a little bit about that. I'm not real sure what to think about it right now. I'm not gonna say it was this or that or anything.
I don't like where this heart is.
Oh God, yeah. If we was all in one, we'd probably get banned. She said if we was all in one Zoom meeting,
Oh yeah.
we'd be banned. We would have like multiple reports on us, I'm sure. He'd probably be sitting there like this, every device he had. Did you get him? Did you get him? I'm gonna beat you. Did you get him?
Get him.
Okay, no dinner tonight for nobody. Nobody eats tonight. Nobody but me. I always eat.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
She
Sarah.
got her Mountain Dew.
Sarah finally decided to join us
She
today.
had to eat her food first.
I tell him I probably woke you up because you sound like you were asleep when I called you.
Nope.
Just having a little nap.
You hear that? The deepness in her throat.
Well, it's about time you made it because Hot Rod was getting tired of waiting on you.
hot rod and go take a drive somewhere.
He was wishing that we would be on time from now on. I told him that I do like to be on time, and I had to apologize to him because
Sarah's fault.
Listen, my nose
Tracy
is so
says.
jacked up today.
No, earlier this morning, right
Sound
here,
like a man.
this right here feels like there's like a hole.
yeah, she come
I was like so in pain this morning. It hurt so
she come
bad.
walking down the stairs with snot across the
I
lips.
didn't know.
She goes, "You got any allergy medicine?"
I didn't know.
I said, "You might want to start with a handkerchief."
But it hurt. Like my eyes were watered so bad it hurt right there.
My nose is terrible today.
Mine hurt.
No, she ain't
I'm
got
gonna be deep breathing because I can't breathe out my nose.
Well, tomorrow night on the live, guys, if you hear heavy breathing, it's probably not
Sarah.
Bigfoot.
There's our sweet Sarah.
Hello, Tammy. Just I'm counting down the days, y'all, until I go to the doctor. Count them down.
There's the bait already barking. We got us a fresh, healthy little dog we're going to take with us tomorrow night.
She's healthy, but she ain't going nowhere.
All right. Well, I'm going to grab me a drink and let the girls talk to you real quick, and then we're going to dive right into tonight's show, guys. Again, we are not guilty or liable if y'all have a nervous breakdown or get too scared, because we're going to talk about some deep stuff tonight. That means
You weren't prepared.
Huh?
You weren't prepared.
Oh,
Because you didn't bring a drink.
yeah, I did.
No. Where?
I got up here to read it.
Here's new.
Y'all, I'm just
Mike.
gonna take over the show tonight, man. Ain't nobody on time. Everybody's got.
There's a person that was here last.
Everybody's gotta get off to get a drink and run around. So I'm the new.
My butt hasn't left.
You know
the
what?
seat.
You just sit there, okay? I'm
It looks
taking
pretty.
over. I'm taking over the show tonight. Now I gotta get my close up, okay? Because I'm way over there for some reason.
Then just like scoot
No,
up
I'm
there.
good. Hey, Dana, how are you?
Hello, everyone.
I'm still in the captain seat tonight.
Don't give him a big head.
How is everybody?
Gotta get that girl power in there. Paranormal world.
Yeah, girl power. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Got my bottle of Paul.
Would you like your seat back?
I don't care if you have it. If you want it.
Oh, Pam said, get her done, Sarah.
So we're about chunky dunking.
Yeah, that's one thing, y'all. When we go swimming,
No.
you know,
Wait. Cross me out of that, y'all.
when we go swimming, my thing is, we don't call it, cannonball or anything like that. We call it, we're going
Ain't gonna
chunky
touch
dunking.
Could have said something. I could have said something.
Nona loves your giggle.
I love your
Thank you.
giggles, Sarah. I want to try. I haven't done a call out yet either, so I'm
We'll
gonna
do the call out.
go ahead and call some people out. We got our moderators in here tonight. We've got Lori C. We got Brooks. We got Scott. We got Tracy, and of course we got Kaylee and Sarah when they're here. And that's what Hot Rod said.
He's walking to leave.
I want to thank them for being here tonight.
Can't see the comments.
Then we got all of our viewers here tonight. We got Pam, we got Tammy, we got Donna, we got Belinda, we got about said Donna again. Tammy Brewer,
I can't see light.
Dana Afflictions here tonight. Tracy Gale, you snuck your name in there twice. I see what you're doing. I lost my bottle of pop, guys, but I found it. You couldn't believe these little bottles are hard to lose. Oh man. Okay, so
Oh, calm down.
this area that we've been going to is actually one of the first areas that I started investigating. I think we're going to have to spend some time on this area. I didn't expect this area to produce what it's producing. I mean, we went to places like, Hello, Psychic. Good to see you.
Hello.
I knew you wouldn't be late. You knew what time I was coming on.
8:30.
But I mean, some of the areas we go to, we get encounters, but not all the time. For instance, me and Sarah, I think it was last month, about the last 2 days of last month, we decided that we was going to really push the boots on the ground aspect to this. So we started going almost every day. And while we would go down there, Kaylee took a nap in the back seat, and sometimes she would hear breathing. But while we were out, but while we were down there, honestly, the encounters are not that much. I mean, a lot of times we go down there, and we was talking about this on our last encounter. If you go to a place that you're investigating and you scare yourself enough and hype yourself up enough, I think you can have a false encounter. We try to, and I'm making a point. Trust me, I'm going somewhere with this because there's a person that really tried to hammer me down on this. They say when you all are in the field, you're too uplifted, too happy. But the thing is, and I don't know a lot of you all, but I was taught in my training that it's better to be loose and relaxed than it is scared and tense. People that panic die, plain and simple. People that panic die. Of course, you have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to know what's going on around you and stuff, but you also don't want to be in a mindset where every noise, every movement, every shadow is an enemy, because then it becomes to where you're overwhelmed. You're not able to think, and things become chaotic. People start to freeze. People get scared. They want to run. They start exaggerating. They start seeing things that ain't there, and then you just got yourself a hot mess, and somebody ends up grabbing the keys, and somebody gets left behind. And we try to keep from that. You have to know, and I'm not saying I know, 100%, but you have to know when it's okay to be there, when it's okay to start backing up, and when it's okay to advance. Because if you don't know when to do those things, I think that's whenever you become a statistic, a missing person.
And besides that, whenever we're not paying attention and we're just kind of doing our own thing, it seems to be more active. Kind of like whenever we're fishing too.
Right.
But I mean, we're a happy family, so we're always laughing with each other. It doesn't mean that we're not taking the investigation seriously. It's just we always joke around with each other, and then we're serious whenever there's a point, whenever it comes to be serious.
And we are very protected. Our awareness is very heightened when we're out there. We know where each other's at. We know what means of protection we have. We know what our evacuational plan is.
Yep.
We have plans that we go over and things that we know. We have people on standby. We can make a phone call that can be there with just a matter of minutes for support. So, I mean, there's a whole system set up that you all don't see, but, I don't want you guys to have to worry about, what are they setting up behind the scenes? What do they got going on? Who are they talking to? I want you all more in the action trying to get you an encounter. Right. That's the goal of the night, is to try to get an encounter or to document evidence. That's the main thing that I want to try to do.
Psychic likes us, and so does Mindy.
Well, see, Psychic and Mindy like us.
See, they like us. They like our goofiness.
Yeah,
I guess.
mean, I don't.
It's okay to be goofy,
yeah.
but there's a certain point to be serious as well.
And you also know whenever it's a time to go, because you get that feeling, and you just know.
That's when God told you it's time to go.
And
some people they know not to even get out of the car when they go. They just have that feeling.
I mean, whenever you've been around it for so long and you've heard the things, you just know.
We grew up in it.
Yeah, it's just a feeling that you just have.
That's the thing. Y'all grew up more so around it than I did.
Well, to us, it wasn't like every other night. It was every night at Granny's. I mean, every night. You lived through it. I guess you were taught by the elders how to react, how to act,
Yeah.
what to do, when to run, when to look, and I believe that gave us an edge. I think it gives our channel an edge. We had it every night as children. Our parents, as parents, went through the same thing. So I mean, it was an ongoing thing that happened
It was
all the
normal.
time. Yeah, it was a norm. Yeah, it was normal.
Yeah.
It was normal to know that whenever the sun's going down, your butt better be in the house.
Wasn't it 8 o'clock?
All I knew is when the sun went down.
Yeah.
Whenever that sun started going down, we were playing in the hog lot. We knew
Yeah.
when that sun started going down into
Yeah.
those trees,
You're,
you better be heading toward the house because
that thing's gonna be headed towards you.
it was fixing to be showing up.
Yeah.
And you'll hear it walking in the cornbread
Mhm.
out there, and you didn't want to mess with it.
Say cornbread.
Cornbread.
He said cornbread.
Oh, see if y'all pay attention. Sarah never even caught it. She goes like this.
And then I was
Wait,
like,
she really
cornbread.
said cornbread?
Actually, Wolf Lady on here has nicknamed me Cornbread.
Cornbread.
That's what she calls me now, Wolf Lady. She'll call me or leave me a message and she'll say, "Hey, what's up, Cornbread?"
I don't want your cornbread.
I don't know, but I don't know. Wolf Lady's supposed to be here tonight. Dana says, just think how it would be for everyone if we all could be in a big Zoom meeting when you go out, boots on the ground. Oh, God, we would be banned.
I think Bigfoot would run away.
So this guy said, Scott B probably grows his own. But, getting back to this area, this area actually holds a lot of memories for me. Not just Sasquatch, but my dad, fishing with my dad, my mom, hanging out with my cousin. It was a place that we went to, but it wasn't a place we really went to a lot in the dark. That was, kind of one of the things we knew when it started getting dark down there. People started loading up and leaving.
Yeah.
There she is. I'm here, Cornbread. But
cornbread.
cob on the corn. But one of the times I was riding in the back of the truck that my dad had bought for me. I was probably 13. We were going fishing, and I wasn't looking for a Bigfoot. And we crossed the bridge, and I happened to look to the right, and I see this thing running, this big thing. It was not black though. It was like, I always compared it to the ashes of a cigarette on the end. It was like white with the black in it, like a speckled, hard to see. And you could see it running, and it ran up over that little hill right there where you saw the other night, where you were seeing it walking. It ran up over that hill and then went down below that hill. And I told him about it, and of course, Dad, he laughed. He said, "Oh, you probably saw a deer, like they always do." And when we got down there and started fishing, the first weird thing happened. My pole got a bite, and it started like bending, and I jerked, and I reeled in a fish. But when I reeled the fish in, the fish was already skint, but it was hooked in the mouth.
Yeah.
It didn't bite the hook. Did something put it on the hook? I don't know, under the water. But then something dove off the bridge down there into the water and started swimming across. And that's when Dad said, "Load up, we're leaving." And we got in the truck and left. That is the same bridge to where we're catching all this activity at right now. Another thing that's happened down there, and this is one of the most recent, this road is a dead-end road, guys. There is no reason to travel this road unless you're going to go drive into the lake. I mean, it goes absolutely nowhere.
Right.
So they go tear out a small bridge and put $1 million bridge in. Nobody knows why. They're like, why did they go put $1 million bridge on a road that's pretty much a dead-end road that just goes to the lake whenever there's other ways to access other things without having to go down this road?
Well, plus it's a lot of brush whenever it's in the summertime.
Oh, yeah, and it's always flooded. It floods a lot. So nobody understood why they done that. I thought it was, I was curious. So me and Mom decide one night to get in the car and was going to drive down and look at the bridge and see what they were doing, and just drive across it because they weren't working, or anything. Just go check out the area. And we drove across the bridge, got all the way down to the end, to where you make the turn to go to the back bridge where we have all these encounters, and there's a guard shack there. A guy comes walking up to the car, M16 laying across the front of him, full military gear, and he says, "You can't go down there." And we're like, "Why?" And he goes, "You can't go down there." So I didn't question the man. We turned around and left.
Exactly.
So I went back up to the $1 Million Bridge, and I was fishing. And when I was fishing, I think I was with Sarah and Chris at that time, and they come down and we were fishing, and I'm not going to say no names, but a man and a woman showed up on four-wheelers. And we got to talking. And he said, he's a funny guy. He's a hunter. He hunts a lot. He said, "You'll never believe what happened the other night." And I was like, "Okay, well, what happened?" He's like, "I snuck down in there." He said, "I was wanting to know what was going on." And he's a hunter down there, so he knows it's like the back of his hand. He said, "I snuck all the way to the other side of that bridge." And he said, they have the equipment from the coal mines down there, the huge diggers.
Yeah.
And he said, they have a hole like you would not believe. He said, this hole is huge. And he said, I snuck on up there and shine my light down in there. And Sarah knows this to be true. He said there was skulls down there. There was bones down there that were a lot larger than human. And there was also other things laying down in there. And before he could get down there to get a photo or anything, he was caught by the guys in the camo, walked him to the road, and pretty much told him if he was caught back down there, he'd be buried with the rest of that stuff.
Yeah.
So he said, I'm not going back there. He said they meant what they said. And he said they were wearing the night vision.
So they were probably watching the entire time.
I don't know if they watched him the whole time, because I don't think they would have let him get that close in case he would have got a picture.
Yeah.
I think he got past them. And I think that he might have tripped like an alarm or something that let them know, like they got those laser alarms now.
Yeah.
But
That's a pretty active spot. We need to actually hike back in there a little bit.
well, the weird thing is, it got even weirder. A buddy of mine lives on a road that connects to this place, and he said there was 18 cement trucks drove by his house in a row, and they had put dowel rods down in this hole, covered it with all that concrete, poured all that concrete in there. Then they put those large rocks on it, riffraff, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
They put all that on there, covered it with dirt, and then put those big rocks that you see today over the top of it. So whatever is in there, you're not going to be able to get to. So I spoke to the museum, and she said that if they had uncovered something and it wasn't human, they wouldn't have to contact anybody. They could rebury it where they found it. And I was talking to the lady about this, the lady who runs the museum, and she said that Sasquatch or Bigfoot's not considered a human. So if he would have been found there, it would have been perfectly legal to encase him back into concrete and bury him, because he's not classified as a human. So I don't know if, why they would have done that. I know that place is very active. I don't know if it's a burial ground, if those bones have a significance, if they were elders.
That's what I would have assumed it to be, is a burial ground.
And they're kind of protective of their burial grounds.
Yeah.
But one of the bad things about a burial ground is burial grounds also have the dogmen around them, because they say they're found in burial grounds.
Mm-hmm.
So you may have the Sasquatch and the dogmen down there fighting over territory right now for that burial ground.
It could be what it is. Because, I mean, what if there's more than one Sasquatch or a dogman or whatever, and the Sasquatch are taking shifts to make sure that nobody comes down there to mess with the burial ground or anything like that from the elders.
Right. There was a lady down there that also said she was fishing, and they came down and put one of those military bridges across the creek to get their equipment across it.
Yeah.
Why do you do that on a dead end bridge? Because this bridge is a dead end. It will take you nowhere but straight off into the swamp.
And there's those makeshift, what I call houses down in there too. So, I mean, that's probably where they picked to be like their homestead. That's probably where they all picked to live. I mean, because think about it. They're surrounded by water. If they was going to travel, they're going to have to travel across the lake to the other side to even get to any sort of land that's across, the deep lake.
Right.
So I bet that's where they picked to be like their homeland at.
And you're only going to get people that's going to come to you from one direction.
Yeah.
Because there's no other way in there.
That's what I'm saying. And if they need a quick escape, they just swim across the lake to the other side.
And they also
they can probably hold their breath a long time. Too.
I bet.
Probably.
Because whenever they jump in, you don't see them. Retard.
And then, the road down there had the big X put on it.
Yep.
That was blocked.
And the arrow.
Probably so people like Kaylee didn't go down there and try to find them hiding under the water.
Remember, it had the arrow pointing for us to leave out of there.
Oh, the arrow. Remember that?
Yeah.
Is that why you don't like that spot?
I don't like it.
You're going down there again.
I don't.
You'll be all right.
All right.
Shine the flash. Somebody's seen a face.
How come you don't have the heart there?
That area also,
I couldn't move that.
it gives me a bad feeling. Does it you?
Yeah. That place is uneasy.
Would you camp down there?
Nope. I told you that. You asked me that whenever we was out on an investigation.
Where would you camp if you had to? Would you camp
Up in my bed.
at the marker spot where I found the marker? The the thing I found the marker at, the thing screamed and laughed at me.
Okay.
The place where we found the chair sitting beside the water that night, or the back bridge.
I think I'd take a chance. Where it screamed at, yeah.
If I wouldn't have heard that scream, I would have went with that place right off.
Yeah.
But since I've heard that scream,
Those other two places.
I hate that place.
And the one that we couldn't get to, whenever we had to turn around and go in a different way down in there. There is no way I would even suggest somebody camping down there.
The old plot.
Yeah.
The water gets down, we're going down there.
I mean, if somebody was gonna be like, "Man, I'm gonna camp down here," didn't know, I'd be like, "You better not. You'll be the next 411 if you camp down there."
Well, that's where we're going.
Like camping, I mean, we go down.
Well, we're
there
not going to.
investigate,
No, we're not going to
but
camp.
There ain't no way I'm gonna sleep down in a place like that. Forget it, man.
I'd rather just stay home.
Wolf Lady, we're actually going boots on the ground tomorrow night. We're going to talk about where we're going tomorrow night, what we're going to be doing tomorrow night. But we got some videos and pictures we're going to talk about tonight, and some of the things that happened to us at the bridge at night and what we felt that I'm still feeling actually. So
You're still what?
still feel it.
You feel the effects of it.
I can feel it. This I don't know.
Angie, we love you too, girl.
It was weird. Hello, Angie.
I don't want to feel it, y'all.
Huh? You don't want to feel it? Why?
I'm good.
Imagine.
It's kind of like it touches you.
I
Like
know. I know.
Okay, I know that. You know, like those massagers that you get for Christmas and you like put them on your neck?
yeah,
You better
Imagine
just said a
putting
neck
one of
massager.
those on high
yeah.
and just radiating through your whole body.
I said I felt like I was sitting on
You
the
just said that you could sit on them.
like sitting on the dryer, and you jump off the dryer and your body still feels like it's vibrating, but it's not.
Yeah, but I mean, with those.
That's
That's-
a better knowledge, isn't it? What you said.
That's what I felt like.
neck massager vibrator thing.
I don't like that feeling anyways, because when I used to have migraines, they put that on my neck, and I felt like I was about to shake out of my skin. And you're shaking already.
Wait,
so,
have you ever went to? You're probably gonna laugh at me and think I'm stupid, but have you ever went to Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah.
And you know the big
I ain't never been there.
gorilla
Yeah.
that handles and they
Yeah, that's
vibrate?
what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah. Yep.
You've been there.
I ain't never been to Chuck E. Cheese.
You didn't have no childhood then.
It was me.
I didn't
and
like the
Mom
mouse,
that
though.
took you.
I hid underneath the table.
She see that thing. She said, "I'm not here."
Yeah, I don't like mascots. Mascot. I think I'd rather run into a Bigfoot than a mascot.
I probably would too. Actually.
I don't like mascots.
Why?
They just creep me out. I'm never like Santa Claus.
Now I'm gonna tell you what. If
Or
I run
anything.
up on a clown,
Oh, I'm out.
me and that thing's gonna fight.
I'm out.
No, we're
I
gonna
had one
fight.
chase me. I had one chase me at church because I didn't want to paint a pumpkin.
See, Janice says our notifications are just now going out. Ain't that sad? 54 minutes into the show.
Wow.
How's that happen?
That's what YouTube does to channels they don't like.
Yeah, the wolf lady. We got zapped hard that night, and then we got like a terrible migraine after.
I still have
I
mine.
got my notification.
I'm still fighting mine right now. On my back of my neck
And
and
you
all.
just felt kind of like
I got shaky
drained.
and weak
Yeah.
feeling. I did.
I do.
So let's take a look at something, guys. If I don't talk to you guys, it's because I can't see chat when I'm doing this.
Tracy got a notification too.
Well, she did, didn't she?
Me, she did.
I got one.
I did too.
Been a long time. I see if I can find chat. He says I need to feed the baby. It's been a long time missing from the live chats, but you still need to feed that baby.
Quad pop.
Yeah. I might feed it this weekend. See if I'll say, I have your baby.
What baby?
I ain't seen nothing baby like that out there in the
You see
woods.
that? Remember the baby?
I'll feed a human
The
baby.
baby thingy? Oh, what?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Dana, there will never be, I don't believe, another Scott Carpenter. He had a lot of good things going on. It's sad that he wasn't able to complete what he was doing.
Who?
Scott
The
Carpenter.
wolf lady gave a great example.
Yeah. That's what it felt like. It was terrible. We're going to look at a photo, guys. I'm going to jump. I won't be able to see the chat.
We can.
Thank you, Donna. I appreciate that.
All right. So, everybody down there, everybody, let me find the photo real quick. It seems to be hiding. Oh, it's going to make me mad. Now, why did that?
Oh, I will do that for. I'll be able to watch chat while you do that.
Me too.
Yeah, y'all watch chat because there's a photograph that I
Hey,
know.
Dennis Blake.
Hi,
Thank
Dennis.
you. Hope you had a great 4th as well.
It was safe.
What world is that?
Scott's son has a trail now, but he was promised his dad he would not go out looking for him. Oh, Scott Carpenter's son, like,
He's not going to go out looking for him.
no.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to. I don't know. I had that green face uploaded, but it did not. It's not showing it now, so I don't know why it did that.
Is that what it is?
No, that's another thing. That's the white thing. But, anyways, down at that bridge, guys, where y'all were hearing a lot of the whispering and stuff. A person that goes through these, and there were several people went through these, said that they were seeing things at that location, and y'all were hearing the whispering and everything. So here is one of the photos a person seen where we heard the whispering at. You can see they said there was several things in that tree. It looks like.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I
Looks
know.
like someone's face. popped up
So-
right there.
That's where y'all were hearing the whispering at, was right there. A person happened to see that and
Take
sent
down
it in.
the
Oh, you missed it.
comment.
Do it again.
Take down the comment, they'll be able to see it better. Let's
Oh.
take it out the picture.
Let's see.
There you go.
That one.
There
Look
you
at this
go.
one. Look, it looks like someone's half a face right there.
Yeah, she said they was all in that tree.
That looks like that looks like the what's that movie that we watched or years ago, the Chick That Got Possessed.
I watched a lot
Not
of
The
those.
Grudge, but the Exorcist.
Oh yeah.
Well, a lot of people were talking about, when you're hearing the whispers down there, they were saying there was stuff all in that tree. We saw the eye shine all in that tree. And a lot of times people see what we can't see.
Uh-huh.
And I'm glad they send that stuff in. On our other channel, I'm going to show this real quick. I wanted to brag. This is our thumbnail for our other channel, guys, from our 4th of July get together. But this is
That is a terrible picture.
Look at
that's our thumbnail.
Look at Lee.
I love it. Look at my kiddos.
But that's a thumbnail of Wide Open Adventures.
Terrible one of
Lincoln's
me.
poor face.
He was going crazy.
I know.
When we went to the back bridge, guys, we started hearing something walk, and the walking was heavy.
Hmm.
I wish Kaylee would have been there. Then I would be able to compare more of the headache and the feeling that we got, because that would be 3 of us. She'll be with us next time. I have
You
a
want me to have that?
yes, because I want to know.
You experience at least
Yeah.
once in your life.
And
I have.
I have a feeling that we're going to be able to draw this back into that area, because I have a plan. But we're going to.
Belinda said that she emailed you a good face one.
Yeah, I think that's the one I tried, Belinda. For some reason, this thing didn't save it when it said it did. It was the green face, and I believe I don't have it, but while we were also down there, some people said they saw a weird-looking little stick creature. Okay, so let's take a look at this right here. I think this is the one we wanted to start with. I think.
It ain't little.
You don't think it was?
No.
She's like, "Mm-mm."
And it looks like it only saved one of those, but that's okay.
I think you need to.
There it is. A person saw this that sent it in. And I'm just showing you all these. It's a pretty crazy looking picture.
I need to restart me.
It looks like it got horns.
Yeah, there's another picture of it there a little further back.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
That one looks creepy.
And then that's
It's like it's holding something.
Mhm.
Then-
What got me is the horns.
And then she sent this, which was the diagram, which may help
Yeah.
some people kind of understand what we're paranoiaing over here. We don't like to use red circles. We rather use the red arrows.
Yeah, see, it's on a stick.
He's on a stick. Kaylee thinks he's holding a stick,
No,
guys.
look, it literally says that.
I'll grab me a drink
In
while
the
y'all check that
diagram.
out.
Stick.
Oh.
It's gonna
What
beat
if
you
it's
with
about
it.
what we talked about?
Oh, those little poogies or whatever it's called?
Carrying the,
The pudgies?
no, what's it called? Like the walking
Staff?
stick. Yeah.
A what?
Staff.
Carrying a staff.
A rake.
Yeah.
It could be a rake.
Carrying a staff.
Why would it carry a rake?
I don't know. I'm going to talk to the people real quick about it, though. What do y'all think about those photos? Give me your insight, guys, because we're going back down there tomorrow night, and if it gets me, I'd at least like to have an idea what got me.
A rake.
It might be like you. 2 skinny
I bet
things
you
fighting.
the heritage.
That'd be like
Carrying the staff.
Huh?
The heritage carrying the staff.
Or it might be like a tribal.
Well, the wolf lady said she thinks it might be a spear.
Yeah.
That's worse than a
Tribal.
staff. Uh oh, here we go. Janice says she's seen one of them before. Oh my god, I seen one of those stick-looking things. After I believe it was on Scott Carpenter's channel. Odd, someone was mentioning him just as I came on. Wow.
Yeah.
So we caught a stick creature. That's what I call it.
You know that thing could probably move fast,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that thing can blend in.
and it could probably crawl.
you'd never.
Up trees.
Ooh, it kind of reminds me of one of those. What are those things called? Praying mantis.
Yeah. Walking stick.
Yeah.
Bugs.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
if I've seen Sarah
It'd be
go
like-
I've seen something like that coming at me.
Like what?
Ooh.
We're gonna start buying a can of bug spray, guys. We're gonna be taking a donation for bug spray. If anybody is interested in our Patreon, the link is going to be going across it right now. There is a bunch of videos and photos that's been dropped on Patreon, guys. I dropped 31 in just one drop. So if you're interested, there's the link to our Patreon.
Ellen, that's where we're planning to do maybe our next boots on the ground. That way we can do the height measurements and everything.
Yeah, I've already decided to do that. We're going to have to get the height. And I want to show you why we're going to do the height in just a second, guys. Because you'll notice in the videos we're going to show you, while this thing was watching us, it would duck and it would stand. When it stood up on this one picture,
Yeah.
I have a good picture you're going to see. This thing was massive.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it was probably, I'm going to say 12 feet plus.
Mm.
It would just grab you like this and pick you up.
I'm sure. I'm going to add something to her comment. Arcade said, if it gets you, well, then you'll know what it is, won't you? Let's just not get gotten. But if you do, just make sure you yell out what it is so I can come home.
It's a rage.
And I come home and tell everybody what got you. Describe it as it takes you.
They're eating me alive. It hurts really bad. They have 2 rolls of teeth. The mama's holding me down while the babies eat me. That'd be terrible.
Oh,
Oh,
Brooks,
thank you,
thank
Brooks.
you.
Little babies trying to. Brooks, we appreciate that, but you shouldn't be doing that. Little babies are eating me. You've got enough to worry about. Trust me.
Yeah. Quad Pop has a question.
It's eating my belly
Are
first.
Kaylee and Sarah back in the field? I have missed several months. I am back. And I'll answer for myself.
Kaylee's kind of like one of them. She's back, just don't know it yet.
I'm back.
But
Got
we're
that off and on.
we're hoping, honestly, guys, to get her an encounter. Like,
I already had enough encounters.
but I want a camera on her
No.
when she has. Like, I want to see what. Oh hell yeah!
She's the.
I got an idea now.
Oh yeah.
Y'all should be worried. No.
Wherever she will look, we'll see what Kaylee sees.
Yeah, because she runs to him, so she might get a close up.
We may get a good.
Thank you, Janice Blake.
Thank you, Janice. Bless you for that.
Your dollar might save my life.
Thank you, Janice. God bless you.
God bless you and Brooks.
But I think that's an idea.
Yeah.
Because if something gets you,
What?
not that it would.
No, why? Why is it always if it gets me?
Well,
why is it not you or
we're just
her?
playing the possibility.
Well, why is it
Because
possibility
it's not going to try to get a hold of me.
Yeah,
So
you
I'm
think-
gonna fight.
Look, do you think it's going to want to try to carry me and her through the brush, or you?
with the big muscles it has?
Yeah, but it's still
Probably.
going to worry about its back.
No, it's not.
If it
No.
catches,
Think for yourself.
I mean, if it catches me or Sarah on a snag, we're going to jerk it a little. I mean, we're not going to go through the
It's
woods.
gonna start
Hobbling.
punching its
You're
face
just going to
back.
kind of just like pop your head off
No,
or something, and
no.
it'll just keep going.
Because if they look
And
at
look,
no,
And there's the hat with
no,
the
listen,
proof.
no, listen. I would be like a little like squirrel to them over a fire. Y'all would be like the pot-bellied pigs on the fire.
Yeah, but
They
whenever.
make more meat, more food, last longer.
But if you're out hunting and you're traveling, you don't want a lot of meat.
Yeah.
They do. If they
you-
travel in
You'd
packs.
be like they're right on the stick mill.
So they would be traveling in packs. They gotta share.
But you might just want something on the go, like when you go by the store and you get a couple of Crispitos.
Yeah.
You may not want to stop and eat a big meal. You might just want something for the road.
You just
Well,
be,
knowing y'all,
you'll be at Sneaky Snack.
Yeah. It'll just be like, run and take a bite of you. Run, take a bite.
Kaylee is child beating age.
I don't know what that means.
What does that mean?
Buried, not beating.
Oh.
Oh, I know what they mean.
Thank you, Pam.
Say that mate with her.
Well,
Mm.
Thank you.
the thing is, if the
Yeah.
hat falls off of her, then we have the video camera.
Thank you, Janice.
How's Pam?
No, I
Oh.
said thank you, Pam. God bless Pam, and thank you, Janice.
Yeah, thank you, Pam. We appreciate that. God bless you.
Janice is on my side.
Yeah, Janice just don't know you. But
I'm gonna fight the thing.
well, hell yeah, I'm gonna fight it.
oh, I'm gonna try.
I mean, I'm gonna beat.
I wanna
whatever
bite it,
part
claw
of
it.
that. Yeah, I'll fight
Well,
chunks out of
what are
it.
you gonna do with those nubs?
I can get them in there if I'm scared. I mean,
I'll even go as far as purple nurple on that.
put me down.
Put me down.
I thought it was actually whenever we left at that last part, I honestly think it was fixing to walk out of the trees. I think it was going to come after us
It probably would have.
because I made that stupid call at it, and I don't think
You dummy! Why would you do
I don't
that?
think it likes that when you do that.
Lily says, "Can we see the pic of the ice haircut?"
Yeah, we're going to get to that. Oh, Lily said she just joined the Patreon. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
thank you. Purple nurple.
Yeah, I'll put the link in there again if somebody needs it. But yeah, I mean, it was. We stayed for a while when we heard it,
Yeah.
That's not smart.
but
Well,
no.
it
What
didn't
we have to,
advance
you have to
at
document
first.
it,
Yeah.
What are you gonna document?
and you see it. And at first, it didn't act like it was too worried about us seeing it. I
Uh-huh.
don't think it was mad. It kind of was like doing what we were doing, really.
Just like stare at each
Yeah,
other.
I think we were just like in a stare off.
Yeah.
Well,
It was
did-
like, it was like, and we're like shining
they were
light.
investigating you while you were investigating them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think about it. They say that these things are Nephilim descendant, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you go back to the Bible.
Mhm.
Nephilim descendant. What were part of the fallen angels were called the Watchers.
Mhm.
Why were they the Watchers? Because they watch. They're
Right.
curious. They're
In the name
watching.
description.
And that's exactly what they were doing to us the other night. They were watching. And I didn't know there was more than one until I saw, and I'm going to say this, I think there's a good possibility that we actually found a dad, a mom, and a juvenile.
Mhm.
And we got them on photo. And we'll show it in a minute.
Well, it didn't really get aggressive. I mean, there was like sounds, and you could hear like the low, fake growls and stuff. But towards the end, when it seemed like it was advancing towards us and getting angry, is whenever that one weird sound was happening.
The low growl that vibrated you,
Yeah.
and it would come at you, and then it would go back.
Yeah.
And it would come at us, and then it would go back.
But
like
it was weird. It was like a growl, but it was like in
The one I
vibration
seen didn't go
pitches,
back.
Whenever it did it. It was weird. It was odd.
Yeah, I think OMG they were eating porridge. I think they were looking for Goldilocks. But I
Three
mean,
bears.
in the Three Bears. But yeah, I think that.
But the thing I seen, it didn't go back and forth. Like it just went.
But
like,
it didn't advance either.
it advanced enough to look at my eyes.
But I mean, it didn't come at you. It kind of like walked up.
Yeah, but you said that whenever you went at it, it kind of like
It kind of it like
Kind of low.
it no, it didn't lower.
it took
It
a
was
step.
already lowered.
It
was
took
like,
it took a step at me.
yeah.
Teresa Varney, thank
Oh,
you so
thank
much
you
for
so
that.
much. God bless you.
Yeah, thank you, Teresa. God bless you. But to me,
It barely even looked at you. Then it went.
well, it didn't want to look at me. It was focused on you.
Yeah.
But when I walked at it, it kind of like done like a
Yeah,
like-
you
like-
want to mess with me?
like- Come
Like,
on.
beefy, come on,
like
bro.
come on in here.
Yeah.
And then I backed up,
That's his territory.
and that's when it stepped back behind the tree, and the whole time it's watching Kaylee.
But then it like hunkered down.
And then it goes down, and it starts following us.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it stopped whenever we got to the water.
Oh, I have no doubt that whatever was on that road was more aggressive than what's probably at the back bridge. Because the back bridge, I think we pushed it to be aggressive.
Yeah.
Because it kind of like,
It
even,
was fine at first.
I'm wondering if maybe it didn't get aggressive also because the baby was getting closer to us. Because that little eye shine,
Yeah.
it advanced first. And then that's when the big one came up behind the little one and started doing the, like a,
It was probably telling it
I
to
don't know.
back up.
and it was vibrating us.
It was weird. Like I've never heard a sound like that since we've been on that like that.
Well, it probably didn't
Explain it.
want.
That, I think so too, Psychic. I think the Watchers is a very good name for them because I believe that's actually what they come from. The Wolf Lady says, well, they, again state that they something was fighting to beat off. Yeah, she had something fighting at her house the other night out in her yard. She thought was cryptid, and she thinks that she was hit with infrasound also.
Wait, how did we make the other one aggressive? Because you stepped at it?
Because we went towards it.
Well, we went toward it, and if it was, interested in you, then we were interfering with what it was wanting to do.
Mhm.
Good.
It was not happy with that.
Yeah.
If they attracted the children. Yeah, we've thought about that, Rebecca. We have. That is something we've thought about because when the kids are playing, when we go fishing, we get a lot of encounters. And if I miss any of your all's comments, guys, we'll get them at the end. We will take questions at the end. It's just when we start conversating, I try to keep my stories from my other encounters and what I'm talking about.
It may have became aggressive too, just because, like you said, the little one was coming
Chug.
up.
You
Maybe the little one would have came closer to us, being more curious. Not knowing, being a juvenile, and she was warning us to get back because she didn't want it, that close.
Well, they're going to be more dangerous if they have a juvenile,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just like a bear. And the juvenile, it could have been maybe more intrigued with us,
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
and maybe they were teaching it. This is humans.
Uh-huh.
You don't go up on them because they have flashlights and they watch you
Uh-huh.
and they try to film you, and they make weird noises. We have no idea what they're saying, but
They think we do.
but they stand out there and beat on trees and make weird whistles and hollers, and
Yeah.
because I mean, to them it's probably like, what are they doing?
Right.
Or it could be the opposite. Could be, why are they speaking our language?
Yeah.
Are they mocking us?
No.
Are they trying to catch our children?
Do you think why they're so active whenever the kids are near is because you think they're like, I don't know the word, like whenever there's kids around, it might help like remind them of their own kids?
They eat them.
Like every time.
You think they do, or you think that's why we have like feral people?
No, I think they eat them. The Indians, even way back, said they used to take their children and eat them.
What happens if their kids, like, I don't know, like you can tell from a puppy to a grown dog. So like you can tell like their kid would sound like
Well-
close to a kid.
Oh yeah, I'm sure their kids sound like, because they took native women and had babies with them.
Yeah.
So they're going to be somewhat human. They're going to probably have like the human cry, that some of the characteristics. They're going to.
I don't think they would laugh.
That's just something I've been tossing around. It's like with the Sasquatch.
But
What?
I don't see them having.
I think the dog in my is.
I think a kid would be an inconvenience for them because they're not as tough as they are. They're not going to weather as well as they are. They're not going to be able to eat and drink the water like they can.
Maybe that's why they have makeshift houses to keep them in.
But still, I mean, where are they going to get the clean water that we have to have? We can't drink out of the creeks like animals can. We'll get, dysentery, diphtheria, and all that and die. So, I mean, it would be a huge inconvenience. Our food would have to be cooked.
Yeah, but
I mean, we can't just go grab
I'm
a
sure they
squirrel
know how to cook
and
food.
eat its back off and be okay.
I'm pretty sure, like, if they came from the native, I think they know how to cook.
But what would they gain by having it?
By having a kid or taking a kid?
By taking a kid?
I think it would be because if they would get to reproduce with it eventually.
Whenever it grows up.
You think they would take them for like reproduction purposes?
Yeah.
But why would you take a child when you could just grab a woman?
Because it would take the child to make it more like them. Because I mean, think about it. If you take a baby out there and you raise it up, it's eventually going to adapt to that environment and way of life. And then whenever
speak
it's
its
old
language.
enough, they would do like reproductive things with it.
And like Dana said, they're gonna eat what they give you.
Yeah.
And they might know
Right.
what's poisonous, what's not poisonous.
Oh, I'm sure they know
So
that.
Like they probably chop up berries for it for
Yeah.
like juice and stuff.
Well, that one little kid, that was took by what he said was a bear. He said it fed him, berries and nuts and stuff that it would go get for him and feed it to him.
See? So
I just
it
don't-
knows.
But you're still going to have meat. You're
But
going to
how
have
did he get back?
fresh water. They found him. He was in the middle of a river
Mhm.
on a dry piece of land. It took him out
Did
there.
it leave him there for
Yeah.
them to find him?
Well, they don't know that. He was left there, but they don't know if it was out scavenging and they found the boy or what.
See what was yeah. I was gonna say, why do we have hearts right here, but Sarah don't?
I don't know. She may not be privileged like this.
I got berries. I could do super stickers.
No, these. Look, you don't got this.
Well, it's because you're not important.
He has it. You're the other one.
I think that these creatures are the descendants of the Nephilim that came from the inbreeding of the angels with the human women. That's my theory. It's the only thing that really seems to me to fit.
That's kind of where I think feral people came into play. So when they take the babies to use them to reproduce.
Yeah, the wolf lady it was from the other night. That's the one I tried to upload, but it wouldn't upload.
What do you think? Feral people are worse than Bigfoot? Or is Bigfoot worse than feral people?
The feral people are
I
pretty
think
weird.
feral people are going to be worse than Bigfoot because I think Sasquatch will only attack and hurt you if it feels that it has the opportunity to make it look like an accident. And I think feral people are just evil, crazy people, and they'll just be like, dude's down there fishing alone, let's go stab him.
They would eat you.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, they're,
like the wrong turn.
yeah,
Yeah.
they'll shoot
They
you
would see you as a
arrow.
food source.
Cut your head clean off.
Yep.
And
I think
then-
I'd rather come in into contact with a Bigfoot than a feral person.
Yeah, he
Honestly.
takes it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That'll probably happen tomorrow
Yeah,
night.
you might get a bluff charge with a Bigfoot and then I'm out. But with a feral person, they running at you.
I think a Bigfoot is not going to kill somebody.
You think there's more of a chance of a wolfman killing someone than a Bigfoot?
Right. The Nephilim, right? Yeah, the Nephilim were the giants that were the offspring from the angels and the women. But the Nephilim, also the giants, would have had sex with the women as they took the women to their own too,
Mhm.
which would have also created the Nephilim blood that would have then been into the human blood. There's some people that believe that the Nephilim blood is still in the human bloodline to this day. Some people still believe that. I don't know. I don't know. I know the other night, whenever it stood up, the thing was big.
It was very big.
I mean, here, I want to show y'all something.
It was. Yeah, you haven't really seen it in
No.
the pictures to watch.
Here you go.
I haven't seen that.
She said that some Bigfoots take children because they are clan outcasts for their babies have died.
Mhm.
Feral people will eat before the Bigfoot would. I believe that too.
Mhm.
And I also believe that Bigfoot that are cast out and dogmen that are cast out may make their own clans.
Mhm.
And that those are your evil clans that are attacking. Here is, I want to jump off this real quick, guys. I won't be able to see it for a second. Here is a video, guys, where we were first seeing it. You're going to see the eye shine. And let's see here.
Watch this, Lee.
It's standing there looking at us.
Mm.
And while it's standing there looking at us,
Yeah.
look how tall this is compared to the underbrush. Look at that. That's where it stood up, guys. Look how tall that is. It is taller than the underbrush. And if that's the eyes, there's another 4 to 6 inches above that of its forehead. And that's where I've lightened it, where y'all can see it better. Look at that.
Was there another one like right here?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The one you see in the bottom left corner, guys, is going to be this one right here. This is where they say that you have the clan was there. And there's the eye shine that was lower to the ground that we think could have possibly been a juvenile. And I'll let y'all take a look at that one more time. So, I mean,
Yeah.
that's really tall. I know you all, with the camera and stuff, it's hard for y'all to get a good mental picture of how tall things are sometimes. Sometimes the camera doesn't do good with depth perception. But I'm guessing, guys, it's going to be over 12 foot tall. I think that we have a whole family down there right now.
Yeah.
Kaylee will get her first,
She's
probably.
crazy.
She'll probably get her first encounter.
Oh my hand.
Yeah,
I
Pam.
know.
Pam, it is. It's a giant. It's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is huge eyes, and that's why I believe that they hunt in the low light, is because in the low light they have the advantage.
Jeez. Look at that.
They're not going to hunt in the bright moonlight because they don't have as much of an advantage over us as they do in the waning or the gibbous waxing. So, I mean, I'm an old redneck, and eye shine is just an illuminated aim point. Yeah, that's true, and that's what I was, looking at. Lily says, I heard an alpha Bigfoot male's eyes that can be the size of tangerines because of their head can be as big as a 5-gallon bucket. I believe that, because I do believe that that's why that is my moon theory that I'm going to stick with, that I've came up with, and I still stick with that theory. Low light is an advantage for these creatures to be able to hunt you. When I went through all these cases of Dennis Martin, and you go through, Corey, and you go through, the little boy that was here in Oklahoma, the little girl here in Oklahoma, and you look at, Aaron's, and all these people that were attacked, if you look at the moon, guys, it was not a full moon like you see in the movies. Now, I believe movies give us a little bit of an insight, a little bit of truth, but I also think that they throw things in there to throw you off too that are not true, like having to have a silver bullet. I don't believe that, you have to have a silver bullet. I don't believe that werewolves come out on full moons. I believe that there's there's truth to all of it, but I don't believe they're going to give you the full story, and sometimes they'll give you the pieces of the story that they're going to take you in the wrong direction. because of the family structure, they're probably going to be a little more aggressive trying to get you out of there because they were coming up on you. Yeah, that's what I think too. I think it's because they had the child with them. Country Flutter says, "What are you catching today?" Probably some sleeping a little bit. We're not going to be going out tonight. It'll be tomorrow night at about 8:45 p.m. We'll be live boots on the ground. Like what Brooks says, like cats. Cats have night vision. Yeah, and if you notice, Brooks, look at a cat's eyes when you shine a light in their eyes, how they illuminate.
They're showing the one footprint that we found.
Oh yeah, and Sarah found a footprint. We got some of our photos didn't upload. I want to show you all this footprint if I can that we found. Can you all see that?
I didn't even know that was set up.
See the light on it. I know everybody's used to it being down low.
But that was one of the feet print we found down there. Sarah measured it. She's got a little keychain zip measure or whatever. It was what, 13 by 6 inches wide
I
or
think
something?
so, yeah.
It's like 13 inches long to 6 inches wide.
It started by the word.
But I mean, hello, I wish I could watch you making your videos. Still love you all. Hey Janet, we'll be on tomorrow night at 8:45. Oh, good. She said we can see it. Good. Bigfoot do have big eyes. They're mainly. Yeah, I believe they again goes with the low light theory that I have. And then, guys, we have this photograph here. Oh, wrong one. Guess y'all get to see that one again real quick. And if y'all will remember this night, guys, it was also a stormy night. We had a lot of lightning in the sky and a lot of rain moving in and stuff. Depends on where you're located. We'll come up right here in just a second and see if y'all can see this right here. Here's another thing that one of our viewers seen and sent in. I'm not real sure what that is. It looks alien to me.
That's how you know it's there to stay home.
Don't it?
Who's that with that cheese?
That look a little alien to you?
Yeah, it looks all hunched over like.
I don't like that freaky stuff.
There's a photograph that Sarah caught a few years back of one that was following us out of a creek bed. You can see where it's hiding right there behind the limbs.
Is it ET photo?
Sarah actually caught that photograph. And this photograph right here was actually taken during a lightning strike, guys. This is that same night, but during a lightning strike, our viewer took this, which is an awesome photograph for a lightning strike. I mean, it is so lit up down there. So I thought that was pretty cool. And you see it hiding behind the tree right there. It's large bodied.
That's nuts.
It was very big. I'll go ahead and just show you all the videos, guys, that we got lined up. That way I'm not switching back and forth. Here's our other video that we wanted to share with you guys. You can see it right there looking at us again. This is where it's not as tall. See, it's not as tall as the undergrowth right here. There's that bright eye shine now. And I'll let y'all see it one more time. Kaylee hasn't seen these.
That's crazy.
And the last video here. See how it's down low now? It's down in like the undergrowth. I'll show it to you one more time. It did get a lot lower right there. So, you know, that's whenever toward the end we started hearing this low growl sound.
Yeah.
And it was like a vibrating sound. I immediately almost started getting a really bad migraine headache. I felt shaky and weak. I felt like I needed sugar. Like the wolf lady said, I felt like that my sugar had dropped. And I looked at Sarah, and before I said anything, she goes, I'm getting a bad headache. And she also got weak feeling. And we came home. Both of us took Excedrin, and we ate a piece of chocolate thinking that was the problem. but we remain feeling that way for God. Still today, I don't feel
Yeah.
100%.
Go sleep. I just went to sleep.
Yeah, Sarah slept. I've had
You were asleep, whatever he called you.
I've had
No,
like a
not today.
bad headache, like shaky feeling. I still feel kind of weak. But we are going to be going back to that place tomorrow night at 8:45 with Kaylee.
I don't think that's a good idea.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, I
We're
don't
going to
think
catch it.
so.
I want to try to get Kaylee on the if she's there, I'll put her on this for photos. We'll try to get some colored photos if we can. I'll probably hook her up on the. You want it on the tripod or around her neck?
Better put it around her neck.
Yeah, I'll probably put it around her neck. He says, "Do you guys ever find evidence of what they eat?" Not really. They used to eat grandma's scraps and stuff, but as far as like evidence, no. I've been kicking around the idea of maybe going out and putting an apple out or something, or maybe a Kim light out on a tree from us that's bright that we can watch and see if maybe their curiosity we can get one of them to touch it or take
No.
it. Well, we can watch them move. So I've been kicking around a lot of ideas that I may try doing, maybe putting a Kim light on Kaylee, sending her out there.
They have a lot of like wild fruit out there, like berries and
Pecans,
Yeah, pecans.
I was
black,
gonna say whatever that's in the woods. That's what they eat.
blackberries, pecans,
yeah,
uh,
walnuts,
walnuts, you name it, it's out there. Rabbits, squirrels,
eggs. I mean, from like bird nests.
wild hogs.
Sarah,
Yeah.
don't read that. You'll freak
Uh,
out.
Okay, I need to know.
It was a weird feeling. I mean, it did feel
Do
weird.
you think we should do that
Nope.
to Sarah?
I may really, I mean, if it works, I would.
She
Uh,
won't.
she's got a good idea there because I mean, I felt weird.
No, I'm saying she won't do it.
Yes, you would.
No, look at her. She
You
will
wouldn't do
not
it?
do it.
No.
Why?
That reminds her of
Because
aliens.
no, that's just a sign alien crap. No.
OCST says, in his opinion, what he thinks that we caught was a clan foraging for food. And that would make a lot of sense, OCST, because there is a ton of pecans down there on the ground. That's where we picked those big pecans this year. Moses says, hey, brother, I dig your channel. It's good to see the three of you together. Kaylee, hella funny. She's all, why does it always have to get me? Always heard Bigfoots never stop growling. You know, I think the reason people say they never stop growling is because their breathing is so heavy. But the other night on the bridge,
It's different.
there was a huge distinction between that and what was hitting us. It was like, it was weird.
Is that why you growl? Did you breathe heavy?
I hope that Kaylee gets to experience it.
Why do you want me to experience it?
That way we'll know if you get the same
No,
feeling.
like I told
The
you.
when it growled
No.
was like pulsating. The growl
Yeah, it was like a-
pulsate. Yeah,
But-
like
No, I've got it before you because you know how I said.
You said I got it before
You
you.
know,
you go get it.
no. Listen. You know how you said. You know how I said the last time we went, I was getting a headache, and every time I went out there, every time I went on a boots on the ground, I got a bad headache. And
She
y'all
does.
see, I always get a bad headache.
Might be trying to communicate with her.
Heck no,
We might actually get mind speak with you out there.
no. The
Maybe
only
we
one
need to
I
wrap
speak
her
with.
little old head in some aluminum foil so she don't get a headache.
It'll,
only- no.
it'll probably be like, there's not enough there to broadcast to.
I only talk to God. Nothing else is talking to me.
Oh man.
It'll be like,
But I told you, I always get a headache out there, and y'all don't believe me until it happens to y'all.
they'll say, what is she thinking about? He'll be like,
Thank you, Lily. Poor
Some-
me.
Oh, Pam.
something about running and jumping.
Arcade, it's just a thought. Everybody talks about Alien and comparing that with aluminum foil, and Aliens just aren't my thing.
She does not like aliens. I try to make her watch E.T., and I
No.
actually did make you watch the drunk scene.
But we're having a lot of things go on right now in the sky out here that Sarah is not happy about.
No.
Thank you, Marie.
explain to them what's going on, Sarah, that we're going to start looking into.
There's lights, and they're like in the east, and you'll see them. They'll go up, and it's like they come back down and they get brighter, and then all of a sudden there's like multiple, like maybe 5 or 6, and they're like crossing each other's paths. But I mean, they're zipping like quick, and then they'll all disappear, and then pretty soon they'll all come back. It's like they're playing tag with each other, and it's like they go back up again, and then they'll come back down. It's really weird.
And they fade in and out.
Yeah,
It's like they'll kind of do that, like glitter,
yeah,
and go out, and then they'll kind of glitter in. But they move weird, like
yeah.
straight, quick lines.
I didn't know.
I have to do something. But I don't know
It's I don't know. It's not in any specific order that they move. It's just like they're just zipping.
it's kind of like they're chasing each other or playing tag.
Yeah, that's what I said. They're playing tag.
You think they're... And then I'm going to get Brooks whenever she's able to come on the show. We're going to take a... And I'm sure Sarah's probably not going to be happy about this, but we're going to do a show.
Don't laugh at that.
But they think they are
Demon.
and where they come from.
That's it. That's my.
Why they
Hey.
have
She said she hates.
possible crafts, and
I don't know if I'm aware.
there's a lot to talk about there, and I think it's going to be a good show. Brooks has had a pretty good encounter that I think is pretty scary.
I may have sent that one out about aliens.
No, you'll be good on that one.
They're just demons.
And then I got in trouble by Sarah the other night because we go out into the field and I say skinwalker.
I hate those things.
Why?
I see pictures of them.
Because you're not.
I
Things
watched
that I've
those.
been reading.
Yeah.
Whenever you're out there and you're in the field and you're, saying skinwalker, it like takes it as you want it to come here.
Yeah.
It's like you're calling it by name, and it's going to come at you.
I've seen like the people
There ain't
that
no way.
chase
You
them.
just don't say that while you're out there.
What is that one movie or that one show you used to watch with all those people that go out and investigate with that boat?
Night Lily, thank you for being
With what?
here.
The Bobo. What's that? dude's
Oh,
name?
BFRO.
Yeah, they go and look for that crap, and I watched that.
Why?
Mm.
Why?
Whenever they start talking about skinwalkers, they walk into this dude's ranch place, and they have like a whole like homemade signs and
Yeah.
like horns.
Do you think it's possible that what we saw the other night could be skinwalkers we're finding down there,
Maybe.
or would they come
See?
on, or would they come on up to us?
You're not supposed to say skinwalker out loud.
Yeah, that's what
I don't know.
I don't want to be.
I heard something the other night. I wasn't sure what it was either, and it kind of sounded like caw caw.
I'm sure they're
I
around,
don't know what that was.
but I don't think
Cookie.
I don't think the walkers. I don't think the walkers would put off eyeshine like that.
You don't think that would?
I think it'd be different if they did at all.
Aren't those the ones with goat heads?
I think they're more demonic, the skinwalkers.
So, what do you think your husband saw looking his window?
If you see a horn outside your window,
I don't know. You really don't talk about it.
So, what if you see a goat head look in your window with a human part human?
I'll pray it away.
you see that one
Start
video.
beating on your window.
You see that one video on TikTok? It was of this goat literally standing up and just staring.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Possessed, I think.
Woo!
I think it was had something inside of it.
It
Yeah.
was staring at that person.
Mary said something wanted a cookie.
I just.
Sorry, you don't take your snacks. You want to investigate.
I take snacks. Okay.
You hear that?
I've heard people talking about. I'm taking some tomorrow night.
I have to. I get shaky.
I may leave one,
No.
like on the bridge.
I get shaky if I don't got no
What if
snacks.
If we could get a hand to reach up over that bridge and grab that snack and take it,
That'll be the day that I quit.
that would be some footage right there.
Done.
Why?
I'll
You
retire.
can quit.
Why?
I
You
will
can quit.
retire.
Why?
And retire if you seen something come up a hand. But as soon as I get face to face with one, I can't quit.
If it's gonna reach up there that close when I am gonna be taking
No.
a sneak
Like
with
we're back at the car, and it's that far away, and it like grabs it, and
Ugh.
it. Like you doing that, keep an eye, leaving another one ever
like a
here.
little Debbie.
Oatmeal cream.
I don't know.
I like the.
I would have to be in the car to be
It's
okay.
2 and a pack.
You gotta share the little Debbie cupcake.
And my
You're gonna
soda.
cheers
And my
it.
soda. They getting in my soda. I might take like one of those Advil things for kids instead of pour a little soda in it.
It ain't getting my pop. I'll share that.
Her Mountain Dew is hers.
Oh yeah, Minnie's right. It likes my tea.
Yeah.
Why'd you take
Hey,
the
I
tea?
got that Arizona
Hey,
tea I could
I did
take.
not gift it the tea. It took
You-
it. It took it.
You set it down. And
No,
it
the
thought
car.
you set it down.
It probably
So
thought
it
you
probably
did gift
thought
it
you're
because
you
you. I
walked
mean,
away
you
from
said
the
it
car.
outside. It probably thought, well, she left me some tea.
and they didn't know what that was. They left you something and then they took it because you walked away from it.
Did they drink it?
I
Any
don't
of it?
know. I didn't pay no mind. I wasn't gonna touch it after
Why would
that.
you take it out of the car?
Because we've been standing there talking.
Yeah,
I got a
but you
little
walk away
thirsty.
from it.
Yeah, it was on the car. Oh, maybe that's why the stick got left on the car. Maybe it gifted me back.
Oh shit! Yeah, it did. It brought
That's
you
all
a
I saw.
stick for your tea.
And then
That's kind of a bad trade, but
put the tea, the bottle down on the other stick where they blocked the road.
that's weird.
What's that blonde chick that investigates stuff? That's you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. You used to watch your shows all the time.
I don't remember.
Well, that's you.
Okay, OCST said, Sarah, they do that.
I'm gonna look that up real quick.
I bet.
I bet you it gifted you back. I don't know why it would think you needed a stick when they're everywhere out there, but
It was just the thought, I guess.
maybe it was kind of a off one.
I didn't want it.
Next time we go down there, say, if you take this tea, at least give me something nice. Might come back and have a diamond laying there.
I'd take a diamond. I don't know. I didn't even think about that.
She said, oh, there you go. Peanut butter. She said, Squatches love peanut butter. So does Kaylee. We could get Kaylee a peanut butter sandwich down there. We have Lee Jennifer Carlo Ayers. We have had something we think mimicking a bird on us every time we go down to the marker. It sounds like a bird, but I don't believe it's a bird.
Oklahoma Princess said she said I got gifted a small X from a juvenile for leaving a toy.
On that, oh my God. What do y'all think about this? What if that circle we found is not cult people? What if that's the damn Bigfoot doing their thing?
Doing what?
They come from the Nephilim. They're going to know about the stars. They're going to know about all that. Because
Yeah.
I believe that they carry that knowledge down with them through the lineage. I think they still know.
Could be.
What do you think?
I'd like to think of more of that than witchcraft.
Mm. I'm like, mm-mm. I keep wanting to say Dr. Google, but it's not that.
Scott said Kaylee's calling in the skinwalkers.
I am not.
Chance Blake said that bird the other night couldn't even be scared away, so she didn't think it was a bird.
Yeah, I mean, we was right there on it.
But
Yeah.
there are rocks in that direction too.
Yeah, we chunk rocks. We're good at that. And couldn't get nothing.
Pam said it could give her a dead little critter. Ugh.
That'd be
Oh,
weird.
oh.
We found squirrel heads the
Squirrel
other night. Remember, there was squirrel heads laying in a pile.
Mm.
Yeah.
We found a bunch of squirrel heads laying in a pile the other night. We thought that was a little strange.
I think we should sit in the Scott's house.
Yep. And I agree, Belinda. I believe that circle is very evil. I do believe that. Don't you?
Yeah.
We'll get Kaylee to stand in that circle
Nope.
and shake Dad's turtle rattle. You seen that?
OS or
Found it out there.
OCST.
Dad's got a turtle shell
Oh, yeah.
on a stick with
Oh, yeah.
feathers and a rattle.
You should do that to Sarah.
Everybody says I'm drunk. No, having Coca-Cola.
OCST said he was gifted a gopher.
Got some good eating.
Why did you just get a stick then?
Why didn't you get
I don't know. I got a feather one time.
Yeah.
We went on an investigation. I had talked about how I liked, feathers and stuff. And whenever we got back to the car, I had a feather sticking in the passenger side door.
Lee Jennifer says ours turn up frog noise in order to move in ponds. I tell them to shut up. There's been some people asking me to talk to them next time I go down there, so I may try saying something.
You shouldn't.
I've also thought about maybe waving, see if I can get one to like wave back at me. I don't know if
That's sign language.
Well, this.
No.
No, they'll probably go.
No.
But I'm going to try to wave at them.
Don't. What's wrong with you?
Well, me and Sarah
You're not
discussed this the other
That's
night
not
on
the
the phone,
smartest thing.
didn't we? Trying to get a
I
reaction.
don't know about that.
See? She's a little smarter than you.
One guy even said that something we may try doing is leaving a brass bell out there and see if they'll ring it.
No.
Well, I'm sure they would.
You think they would?
No.
What would you do if they start ringing the bell?
Run.
Leave.
Run. Why would you run?
Run to the car.
Yeah, Melinda Kruger. Yeah.
I mean, if you think of it like this, if you can get them to interact with you,
I don't want to.
not in like a friendly way, but just an interaction,
If it's anything, it better be in a friendly way.
you're going to get a better chance of getting a good photo if they start feeling safe around you. If they're like, well, they're not down here to hurt me. They're not down here to hunt me.
I'll wave by it.
I don't.
Yeah, but they're predators.
I'm not hungry tonight.
Oh, great.
So maybe I'll step out and let them see me.
Mm-mm.
And you might be standing there and it might just step out and say, get a picture.
I didn't want to.
I'll grab a handful of hair.
DNA.
Scrunch it.
Oh, attack you then, probably. Stupid human. Try to pull my chest hairs
Right,
out.
they might think it's a dinner bell.
Yeah.
You have time for the hair. She got a freaking titty twister it.
Ooh, yeah. We need one of those, like what the wolf lady said, one of those bicycle bells like the Stephen King's It.
Where's up with y'all on bells?
Then you see a clown standing down that path.
I will never go back.
No.
Ever.
No. I hate clowns. I
You
hate
would
them
never go
so
back?
Nope.
Why?
I don't do clowns.
You see that people are talking about that coming back? Of those clowns?
Yeah, I
Sightings
have.
coming back? I was thanking God that I never seen a clown
I agree,
sighting.
Pam. I believe that is a bad place. I believe that circle
would you
is
do?
bad.
If the clown sightings come back and you went down there trying to look for a Bigfoot and you see a clown with a balloon,
Maybe that's why I gave you a stick.
I'm
Keep
not
you
going to
safe.
say what I do.
I'll start chugging.
I'm going to say that clown's going to have a bad night.
you're gonna honk somewhere else.
It ain't going to
Starts
work.
running at Kaylee, honking its nose at her.
Oh, there
I'll
we
have a
go.
baseball bat with me.
Belinda says throw them a glow in the dark ball and see if they throw it back.
No, Belinda.
I ain't throwing it.
Yeah.
It ain't getting my scent on nothing.
No.
We could use
Ain't
that
getting no
bacon
DNA.
flavored ball we got.
Uh,
We have a bacon flavored ball. It really smells like
I
bacon.
ain't gonna sit there, hold something in my hand that's gonna get my
It's gonna go.
scent on it. Toss it to him, and it's gonna be like, yeah, I got her scent from here on out. And if it don't throw it back and it keeps it just to keep my scent, I'm screwed. No way, man.
You were really high pitched on that.
Oh, she's had them swim at her before too.
Cold chill.
OCST says if you leave them stuff, they will start leaving you stuff.
Yeah, but we're not doing that.
There's
Homemade
rum in
items.
that Coke. Lone Star says there's rum in my Coke. Now I'm just normally that way, naturally that way. A softball.
Lone Star Super
He says even lip balm.
Yep.
Yeah,
Their lips must be really chapped.
I don't want to go down there and like gift them, but I do want to try to get. Maybe we could put something out where they have to like step into the opening to grab it,
Mhm.
and then you get a shot of them.
Wolf
Yeah.
Lady said, "Did you ever get your awesome picture to come up?"
No, it never did save. I'll have to wait and do it later. I think.
We shouldn't.
I'm sorry, Brooks. We love you too.
What'd she say?
Love you all. Buffering bad for me. Cell phone signal is awful.
Oh, sorry about that, Brooks.
Can we just come up? Can we just like stick to the idea of no gifting, no bell ringing, no
Well,
ball
I'm just trying to
throwing?
think about how to get a. What do you call it? A
Peace offering.
well, to get better evidence too. You know, to be able to. I mean, if you could get a good photo of one of these,
No.
you know what I mean?
They do not like it when you try to trick them.
Yeah, that might be bad too. Could get Kaylee 8.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what if we go back to the car someday because she don't go? There's big scratch marks right across the handle. The door is open and all it's laying in the seat's her phone.
I'm taking my phone.
Because if she's laying in there by herself at the car when we're gone, it may go back to her. We might need to put a camera on the car.
You want something to happen to me.
What did you
You
hear?
need to start getting out the car.
But what did you hear around the car though?
I was breathing, but y'all were right in front of the car.
But you heard breathing.
Yeah.
It was sneaking around the car.
Mhm. Yeah, that last time I seen it running up the road.
That would be bad.
Might need some Taco Bell, Lord. Stop sleeping after said.
No, I hate Taco
I
Bell.
love Taco
The
Bell.
Doritos Locos Tacos.
I like Taco Bueno.
Or Whataburger.
Taco Bueno's the best.
With a muchacho.
Actually, Mexican food, Taco Tico.
It's pretty good too.
I love Taco Tico.
Their enchiladas are really
Yeah, they're cheese tots. They're
I
tiki tots.
don't really like Mexican food besides like a couple things.
You like chalupas.
good. Well, guys, we're pretty much at the end of the show.
Me too, Donna.
If you have any questions, put them in capital letters and we'll try to answer them. Don't forget tomorrow night, 8:45 p.m. we will be Boots on the Ground. There's not going to be a link to it like we had on this show because I'm not able to switch my camera around. Sarah doesn't like that. So just be looking at 8:45 p.m. on our YouTube channel. We should be live. We'll try to post the link to our Facebook page and to the community page on YouTube. But I just want to kind of go over with what's been happening. If anybody, like I said, if you have any questions, put them in capital letters. We'll try to answer them best we can.
Good night, Ellen. Thank you for
And,
being here.
Hope to see everybody tomorrow night. It should be a really good live. Oh, and thank you for all the donations to everybody that donated. That really helps a lot. Here, I'll put the links up. We've had people griping because they're saying I'm not putting the links up. But I'm not good at this stuff, guys. I'm still trying to figure all this out. But again, God bless you all for your support and everything. It means a lot to us. There's that one. Anything you want to add, Sarah?
No, just thank y'all for being here and talking with us. We look forward to going live with y'all, Boots on the Ground tomorrow. I hope y'all had a good time tonight. Thank you again for all the donations and the support. Also, thank you to all the Patreon members and the YouTube members. It's greatly appreciated by you for doing all of that. Also, to our mods, you guys did a great job. So we'll see y'all tomorrow and good night.
And here's the Patreon link. Also, go ahead, Kaylee, your last words.
Well, thank you all for joining tonight. We love each and every one of you. God has blessed us good. Thank you all for joining us tonight, and hope to see y'all
You
tomorrow.
said that twice.
That is rude. I was just
Said
double
it twice.
tapping. I was just stop it. I was just double.
Try again.
I'll be interrupting me.
Take two.
See how rude they are, guys. God bless and thank you for joining. See you
God
tomorrow.
bless. Thanks for watching. Guys, I hope you all tune in tomorrow night and go out with us at 8:45. It's going to be a good night. Hopefully a scary night. Hopefully we'll get some more encounters. We're going to be taking the Kodak camera, try to get some photocopies.
I get the IR.
She's taking the IR. If you are not part of the Patreon, guys, I'm telling you, you're missing out. There is a ton of videos in there. There is photos in there. People here that are in the Patreon will tell you there's some really good stuff over there that we have not brought out yet. So if you can, Patreon has got a lot of cool stuff. It helps support the channel. We hope to see each and every one of you tomorrow night. And don't forget, guys, keep your head on a swivel. Don't be something's dinner. And hopefully, Kaylee, we'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
God
Good
bless.
night.